Exactly. I mean, at the end of the day, drugs and alcohol, that's the thing with safe supply in Canada.
Sure.
So in Switzerland and the Netherlands and other countries that have safe supply, it's not free drugs. It's healthcare.
Mm-hmm.
And they're very strict about that. And it's like the numbers of people that can access safe supply in the Netherlands, where it's almost like palliative care. It's like you have to be literally at your end's end to get safe supply.
Mm-hmm.
In Vancouver, it's vending. I mean, they're giving safe supply to 19-year-olds.
Wow.
That have been doing dope for like just a little bit of time. Like I can get safe supply, Suboxone, drug paraphernalia within minutes. But if I want to be like, hey, I want to stop, like get in line. Get in line if you even want to consider going to rehab. Same thing within some parts of the USA. And that's this shift where we're like, wait a minute, like this is not what we were sold. We were sold the Swiss model and the Portuguese model of decrim. But you're giving us these hybrid versions that aren't based on any evidence. They're just like some kind of ideology. Like I said, and anybody watching this thinking I'm like against anything, I'm like give some of my friends safe supply. They need it. But when you're given unlimited amounts of safe supply drugs to 19-year-olds, and the idea for them to go to rehab is like 6-month wait list, it's wrong. Like it's completely wrong. And you don't have anybody from the mountaintop screaming that. If I'm a nurse, I like this scenario, and hopefully this kind of like gets people to understand the severity of this. If I'm a nurse and I work so the downtown east side has like 20 consumption sites. Everybody thinks there's only one at Insight. It's like everywhere, right?
Sure.
So if I work there and I dabble in opiates, it becomes a problem. And I get caught at work, or I get honest, something's wrong. The employer finds out that this nurse is an opiate addict. If I'm a patient, like I would work the streets. I'm a downtown east side resident, and I got the same opiate addiction. We buy our opiates from the same fucking dealer. And I sit there and I put my hand up as a patient saying, hey, nurse at the OPS, I want to stop doing drugs. You get given a condom, some lube, some needles, a crack pipe, whatever, drug paraphernalia, phone numbers, and you have to wait in line. Chances of you ever going to treatment, pretty nil.
Yeah. But
that nurse with the same addiction, the same despair in the morning that I got to do it again, and the same, withdrawals coming if she doesn't get her next fix, gets flown VIP to a treatment center to get abstinence-based recovery. Within a day. And I know, because I work in the industry. And one day I was just like, because I have a friend who's a nurse who got sent to treatment, and I have friends who use. And I'm like, why? It's the same addiction. It's the same addiction. Why did they get the needles, the condoms, the lubes, the pipes, and why did they get flown to a private treatment center on taxpayers' dime, by the way? Yeah. And so we're not talking about that, especially in Canada. We're not talking about that. I know the US is a bit different with insurance, but that's a huge
sucks.
issue. Yeah.